And huge news in the NFL dropped today. A federal appeals court has ruled that Tom Brady must serve a 4-game suspension for Deflategate imposed by the NFL. The ruling overturns a lower judge and sides with the league in its battle with the Players Association. Joined now by Fox Sports NFL reporter Mike Garafolo. And Mike, I'm selfishly asking this because I want this story to end as soon as possible. But does it sound like Brady's actually going to fight this?
Oh, Brady is absolutely going to fight this. He, the NFLPA, his people, they didn't come this far to say, oh, okay, well, you got us. Now we're just going to throw up our hands and accept the suspension. He's going to fight this for as long as possible. They've got a couple options for what they can do. But as long as they have options, they are going to explore them. They're doing that right now. I do expect some kind of action here in the coming days and weeks.
And what do you think the NFLPA's chances of succeeding are here?
Not very good when you look at the numbers. What they have to do is either kick it up to the Supreme Court, which I can't imagine the Supreme Court has time for this, or kick it back to the Second Circuit here. There's a way that they can get this heard. I'll spare you the legalese. They can get this heard by the same court with all of the judges instead of a select few here. And they believe that they've got a decent shot at that because the Chief Justice was the one who was the dissenting opinion on this one, was on Brady's side. So they think that that's going to carry some weight. There's also a chance that they could say, hey, you ruled on things you weren't supposed to rule on. So they think that that might be grounds for a rehearing. We'll see about those two grounds there. I don't think it's a great shot, though.
It feels like the actual deflating of footballs happened 10 years ago at this point. So is this more about Brady and deflating footballs and destroying his cell phone, or more about protecting the shield and the authority of the commissioner?
On the NFL side, I think it was absolutely that. I know it was absolutely that. And there were some negotiations recently between the NFLPA and the NFL where they were going to have a new policy for player discipline that included independent arbitration. That's what the NFLPA wanted. And one of the things that was going to be potentially a part of that was for this Brady thing to get wrapped up and thrown away. But the NFL never got close on that issue. The sides never got close, which tells me that this was, on the NFL side, a particularly important point for Goodell to maintain his authority.
All right, so let's say the Patriots don't have Brady, which looks like they won't for the first 4 weeks of the season. How do you see that going for them?
Jimmy Garafolo, my distant cousin. We've heard so much about him, about what the Patriots think about him. They see the promise. They see everything during practice. We haven't seen a ton of it. We've seen it in the preseason. And even last year, the Patriots prepared as if Brady was going to be the starter. That wound up being the case. So you didn't see a whole lot of Jimmy Garafolo this year. They may bring in a veteran if Brady is gone for that quarter of the season here, but Jimmy Garafolo is where it's at if they're going to replace Brady.
Maybe it's the difference between 12-4 and 11-5. I don't see it being too huge of a deal. Mike Garafolo, Fox Sports. Thanks so much, man.
You got it.